You know, just getting a little ISO, relying on Pascal, playing through him a few too many possessions in a row. You know, we want to do that and let him make his plays and stuff and make the reads out of it. But we got to do the other stuff because the other stuff was so good to us too. You know, we were getting them in a lot of ways, so there's no need to not just keep kind of playing, you know, the sets and the you know, everybody touch it basketball.
Evaluate the first game back for Mark, and it's a second for Norm and Pascal. Give me
I think in general, I would say I'm a little concerned about our conditioning, right? I just think that we're playing extremely hard in stretches, especially at the start, and then it seems to me more like kind of like we rev our motor really high, and then they come out or a halftime happens or something, and we're not, and it just goes all the way down, and we can't quite get it revved up to the same extent, and that has to do with conditioning, recovery, and things like that. And I don't know, I just got to be a little more careful maybe with stints, how long they are, so they don't go past a certain exhaustion point.
Is that what leads to giving up big leads, Nick?
Well, I think there's a lot of it, right? You know, first of all, that games in this league swing, right? There's runs and they're back and forth, and you know, they missed some shots, and then they started making them. You know, they strung a bunch of, they had a bunch of streaky moments. You know, they hit 4 in a row or 3 in a row, and we were, you know, pretty content to try to protect the paint and get and try to get to the shooters as best we could, because we knew that, you know, Chris Paul and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and Schroeder want to beat you in the paint, and we were trying to take that away from them, and they did a good job adjusting, I think, and finally driving in and really firing it out, and you know, but I think overall the game plan was solid and executed pretty good.
You pulled this one out, obviously, but recently, like, the big leads have been going away rather quickly. Are you concerned about that, and are you seeing a pattern?
Nope and nope.
I know you mentioned, you know, Pascal in isolation and wanting to get the ball moving. Yep. But when he gets up against a guy, you know, in that 3-guard lineup like Chris Paul or Dennis Schroeder, is that something that you want him to exploit and attack?
Yeah, it's okay, right? I think that, you know, they understand that. They see that a little bit, and they certainly put in a secondary scheme, right? A double team scheme or something. And I don't mind it if we're. You probably remember early in maybe the second quarter when we were setting high ball screens for him and getting those same switches and letting him attack them faced up and downhill. I think there's just better opportunities for him to get to the rim, better vision without his back being to the basket sometimes. So I prefer it that way rather than trying to post him in there all the time, because you still got to complete the pass in there. They're loading up, and you got to get your guys cutting and spacing correctly, and he's got to deliver, catch, just make another bucket. You know, there's a lot of things that have to happen after that. So I think we had some good with it, but and overall that going to him on the size mismatches, I would say it wasn't as good to us as maybe it would appear that it might be. Yeah.
What did you see from OG tonight?
Well, he was good. I thought he would just, first of all, was really good defensively. Right, he was really guarding the ball hard. He was digging the ball out. He was helping, and I just think he was playing really solidly all the way through. A big minute night for him, right? I think close to 38 minutes. So obviously he was playing well at both ends for us to let him run those kind of minutes.